All right, well, I'm here with Mike from AMD, and we're always excited to have our sponsors on the show. You're here with AMD and Dell in partnership this year, yeah?
Exactly right. Happy to be here.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for joining me at the desk. I see you've got a machine with you here with a very small little...
Well, thanks for picking up on the prop, Jesse. This is, I like to think of, we have all these really slick workstation computers, and you come around, you take a look at everything that's on the tables at the various booths in the expo, and all the power bricks are kept down underneath the cabinet. You never know, but
mine included, yeah.
Yeah, I like to think of the power brick as a tax. Everybody wants to pay less tax, right?
That's a great way to look at it. Yep.
So the fact that I have a Pro workstation certified device with a power brick this small, really goes a long way. I'm seeing a lot of heavy backpacks around here. They would all benefit from having the Dell Pro Max 14 in there.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. We've got everybody going into general session. They're all doing this.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I just happened to notice you set that down. I was like, ooh, that's a nice little unit there. Yes. Very cool.
So, and it pairs up with the Dell Pro Max 14.
Okay.
AMD has been in Dell Precision workstations since summer of 2022.
Okay.
With the Threadripper Pro and the big tower workstations, the 30-liter tower workstations. Now at the 7875 series with the Threadripper Pro 9000 WX processors, up to 96 cores, massive horsepower for simulations, plastics, structural, visualize, everything, right?
Yeah, that's music to my ears. I'm a big Visualize guy, so
yeah, right.
I love that. Pro Render is always a great, super fast rendering engine for us.
Right. Well, thanks for the cue there. So here at the show for the first time, so I think it's kind of worth reflecting back that during COVID, people either had to or were forced to move to mobile platforms.
Right.
And whether they were remoting back into a workstation back at the office or wanted to go completely offline. But in that time frame, the advances in mobile technology have come so far. Yeah. The graphics, the integrated graphics that powers this system is capable of running Visualize, for example.
Yeah.
And here at the show, we're showing for the first time in public that with 2026 SP0, the Dassault Stellar, the default Dassault Stellar renderer now runs on the AMD integrated graphics.
It does, yeah, and it's very fast.
So we have the Pro Render, but now we also have the
Cool.
Stellar, and with Stellar, we're using AI-based upscaling, using some technology from AMD that was developed in the game engines and using for game upscaling is now incorporated into Visualize.
Yeah,
so
that
fast
exciting. Mode is amazing. We were in a meetup yesterday for Visualize, and we were chatting about that a bit. Very cool system and super, super valuable. But yeah, the small footprint is really a thing too. I work from home, and I have for quite a number of years. And I have a desktop, and then I also have a laptop that maybe is a little underpowered in comparison to my desktop.
Right.
So sometimes it's nice to get out to the house and be able to do. Obviously, I'm here and there and at conferences and things like that. And it does really limit me as far as what kind of work I can do. I have to kind of plan ahead a little bit of stuff. Okay, I can only do this on my laptop and try to shuffle my work around. Where if you've got a laptop that can just handle everything for you, that is on the go, it's a huge benefit.
Well, Jesse, would you mind if I geek out a little bit on the speeds and feeds here?
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Okay, cool. So this particular Dell Pro Max 14 is, first of all, the most affordable in the lineup of Dell, the Dell Pro Max series. So it's your most affordable workstation class machine. Mm-hmm. But without giving up anything. In fact, it has some very distinct advantages over things, competitive platforms. First of all, up to 64 gig of memory.
Okay.
It's got a up to the Ryzen AI 9 HX Pro 370 processor.
LMNOP.
So yeah, exactly.
Speed-wise, where is that?
12 cores, 12 Zen 5 cores. All the cores are the same capability in terms of running up to AVX 512 instructions. So no compromise in terms of what software can run on all 12 cores.
Wow,
and 12 cores is enough to run a lot, even your simulation workloads. And then the other side of the other twist is the graphics are integrated, right? So you have one fan, because you only have one piece of silicon. It has your CPU, your graphics, and your neural processing unit, your NPU, all in the same chip.
Wow.
So one cooling system, which makes it nice and thin and light and allows you to run it off of a power adapter this small. But the memory is unified. It's a unified memory architecture. So I can, through a change in the graphics software and the driver software, I can change how much of the memory is dedicated to graphics, do a reboot, come back in. So if I'm doing a big visualize render and I need more graphics memory, or if I'm switching back over to SOLIDWORKS, or if I'm doing simulation, I need more CPU memory. It's just a matter of changing a setting, rebooting the system, and I've got incredible flexibility.
That is really cool. You and I were chatting just a minute ago before the show this afternoon, and we were talking about how it's really cool that there's a lot of flexibility in computing these days, right? You've got some tools that you're using on cloud computing, but it's still so necessary to have a piece of hardware that's got some horsepower behind it, because there's so much that you just need to run local still, or it's just convenient to run local,
right.
Or you might just want to move for some particular reason, right? There's a myriad of reasons why you might want to do something local rather than cloud. So to be able to have an affordable piece of hardware that's still got the horsepower, that gives you the flexibility to run what you need, where you need to run it, really at any time, is super powerful.
And that you're not locked into how much video memory, because AI is so video memory intensive.
Sure.
You're not locked into the video memory that you buy the day that you buy the PC with the discrete graphics card.
That's really cool.
It's dynamic. And one other thing is that it's Copilot. It's a next-gen Copilot Plus capable PC. It has a 50 TOPS neural processing unit, so that puts it in Microsoft's highest tier.
Okay.
Again, this family of processors is the only workstation class processor that is a next-gen AI PC advanced Copilot Plus capability.
Yeah, that's very cool. And to be honest, I don't know much about that neural processing, but it's really fascinating. And obviously, if you're buying a machine at this point in time, you've got to consider that for the future, right? You've got to future-proof yourself for that, and know that, okay, I might use it a little bit right now, but I'm going to be using a lot of it in the near future.
3 or 4 years.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Perfect.
So it's really important to consider those things when you're looking for a new machine. So very cool. And the size is so small. I know we've already said it about the machine itself and the unit, but I assume that it is a real focus. Interesting that you said they're combined, so it uses one cooling system. I don't know myself a lot about computer design, so I don't really know what allows you to make things thin and small, but that makes total sense.
Yes.
That if you can reduce your cooling system, then it's all thermal management in there, right? So
100%. You're absolutely right, Jesse. This is also the Dell Pro Max 16. Also with the Ryzen AI 3 up to 370, 64 gig of memory, is also available with discrete NVIDIA graphics cards, either the RTX 500 Blackwell edition, which is a 6 gig card, or the RTX 1000 Blackwell edition, which is an 8 gig card. And because it has the Ryzen AI processor, it also has the AMD integrated graphics. So if you want to go in super long battery mode, or you need that ability to change how much video memory you're working with, you have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's really cool. Were you saying, did I overhear you saying when we were chatting this earlier today, that this thing could last like all day?
This is in Dell's normal office use. It's rated for 15 to 18 hours of battery life.
That is incredible. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you explaining and walking us through your hardware, and hopefully that was helpful for you guys out there who are looking for new hardware.